Okay, hello everyone. It is Wednesday, May 31st, 2017, 3:05 p.m. here in Chicago, and Zenith is first again today. 2 days in a row. 3 streams in a row. Let's open up the door, get some airflow in here. So, what should we listen to? I'm really digging this opening track at the beginning of the stream. It's called Acid Jazz by Kevin MacLeod. MacLeod? M-A-C-L-E-O-D. Got it from this, it's a Creative Commons license from a jazz sampler album. Okay. Oh. I need to pick some music. Animal Crossing. Yeah, let's listen to some Animal Crossing. Nice relaxing music. Oh, here's kind of a neat trailer that just came out. Tokyo 42. Actually, before we get started with development, let's kind of look at what's going on in the video game world. Let's check out Steam.
Peggy 16.
Oops, oh.
Peggy 16.
Huh. So let me check out this multiplayer trailer. The music is very good. So the thing with this game is I love the art style. I think the music so far is pretty great. But I just don't want to kill people. Yeah. Maybe just because I live in Chicago and there are a lot of homicides in the city, and so anyway, but the art style is great. Hey, buonasera. Oh, not this game. This game looks great, though. Yeah, so I thought, we kind of take a look at this just to see, oh, okay, so special offer. Ooh, Abduction from the creators of Myst. Okay, 994 reviews. Oh, Quantum Break is on PC now. Huh. I did not realize this was available on PC, actually. Everybody loves The Witcher. Okay. New and trendy. Alright, so yeah, this looks like it's... Ooh. Aw. Yeah, I heard there were some issues with the camera angles. But, like, I love to play a game that's just set in there where you, like, go out with friends, you know, go on dates, go shopping. I need to play Abduction, so... Hover the Revolt of Gamers. Interesting. Oh, it's a multiplayer parkour game. Wow. This must have been... Was this an early access title? Never heard about this game before. Interesting. The edge detection looks not great. I say that as a edge detection connoisseur. Yeah, like you can see they're just doing the outline that's like Sobel. I don't really like this look. But oh, I think this must have been an early access. Yeah, this was an early access title. But I guess a Jet Set Radio. And Hypnion. Yeah, just kind of taking a second to look at some of the new games. I don't do that enough. So
Presenting, oh sir, Hollywood Roast, the dolled-up sequel to the worldwide smash hit game that puts you head-to-head with a star-studded cast of opponents in a verbal insult duel to the death. From grisly wizards to comic book
Interesting.
superheroes, these Hollywood cliches are dishing out the most deplorable insults ever captured on film.
Your sister lost a wizard duel to a three-headed dog's droppings.
Play alone or with online multiplayer as one of your favorite foul-mouthed stars, like decomposing Hollywood starlet Marilyn No More.
You sensually massage hordes of paparazzi.
this is weird. I don't know if I'd play this game. Looks like you just insult your other your opponent. Swear day or regular day? Regular day. Yeah, it's yeah. I'm just kind of, you know, Tokyo 42 came out. I'm just kind of talking. You know, I love the art style, but like I want to play a game that's more like Elle's Heartbreak, but with this art style. I think that'd be awesome. It's actually very fun. Oh, interesting. So you just
The days of polite society.
that's yeah. It looks like it's got really good reviews. Huh. Interesting. This is actually kind of cool. Oh, but it's it looks like there's it's a sequel. It's better than the first game. What screens do I use? What monitors? I've got 2 Acer and 1 Asus. Guilty Gear. Oh. Wow.
Next generation fighting game. Guilty Gear Xrd. Internationally well acclaimed with its overwhelming 3D anime visuals
Wow.
and deep, fast-paced fighting action. This is a piece not to be missed. Also chosen as one of the main titles in the International Fighting Games Tournament.
Fighting game. Res Rock. Actually, I want to check out the Long Journey Home. That actually looks kind of cool. 24 inches. I do have. I do indeed have monitors. Let me see this. Exploring an endlessly shifting universe.
You join us on a historic day for the human race. The maiden flight of the Daedalus 7, Earth's first jump-capable ship to Alpha Centauri and back. And yes, we're hearing from IASA Command that all systems are go. Jump drive activation in T-minus 3, 2, 1.
Alright, I'm gonna skip ahead to some gameplay. Oh, okay. Oh, so it looks like you pilot a plane around? Interesting. Hey, guys. I was just spelling. Alright, let's get to work now. We won't be testing it on the Mac until much later. But yes, that is the plan. So okay, let's get rid of this. All right. So what we've got going, yeah, it's just so much easier for us to test on Windows because that's what I'm developing. So it's not a priority at the moment. It's like Windows, PS4, Mac a little bit later. Alright, so we've got the first half of the game connected up. What I want to do is start looking at the second half of the game. So now one of the tricky things is I gotta pick out so for some of these levels I've actually forgotten that I've made it. Hmm. We'll see. I mean, I wouldn't want a bad version of the game running around. Help me out, guys. Been trying to get sleep for 3 hours. Do I, A, keep trying, or B, get pizza and self-indulge until I fuck up my sleeping pattern? Well, I don't know if keep trying is gonna work. I don't think pizza is gonna help. The food is not good. Well, it's one of the few cases I would have to tell you to get off the stream. You want no stimulation, and you want to get, well, it might be too late now, but use the melatonin for resetting your schedule, but not necessarily today. I would oh. Yeah. Get up. I was gonna suggest not cold water, but a glass of cup of chamomile tea. Yeah, get a cup of tea, but then tomorrow when you wake up, get some melatonin. That'll help with the schedule reset part. I feel like you should be starting off in here. If they melted seamlessly into the walls behind them. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's, yeah, I think it's considered a hormone. Yeah. Ooh. I mean, I don't take it. Some people take it every day. I don't. I took it once. 2 pills. What are you saying? So you're saying, like, it melted seamlessly? Oh, you mean you think if it, if the walls, like, if the stairs went all the way to here? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're... Hey, Mark Drew. Yeah, the thing is I wanted these cool looking columns. You know, I wanted the columns extending down. So... Have I played Firewatch? Yeah, I'm not super happy with this here, but... Yeah, let's play around with that a bit. Hey, good evening. Oh, I could just... Um. All right. Let me. Hold on. Let's not. Hold on, guys. I'm going to. Oh, we're not gonna do the. We're not gonna do the stairs just yet. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these. Hey, Mad Triangle. How's it going? Oh, right, though. Ah, perfect. I... So I got rid of the ghost stairs. We was just talking to Arthur about it. Hey, Mad Triangle Stugan. Oops. Yeah, I realized we can just disable the layer and then I don't see it. So I think this is kind of what people are it's not necessarily what people like. That looks better. is actually kind of cool. It's not, that is actually intentional. There's no way to get rid of that. I mean, our edge detection, there's an edge there. So it creates that. Good luck with the haircut. Actually, this stream is a good cure for insomnia because it's so boring. Got that good self-deprecating humor. You did fall asleep? I mean, I believe it. Yeah, so it's my intention at this stage that this should start to reveal the end of the game. At least what you need to do. Why is... Huh. This is very weird. Oh! Right. I was wondering why the... Yeah, so I think, okay, you know what, I think that's a little better. It offers some variation. I'm going to actually have, like, some steps. This goes... Yeah, you know, I'm going to have these steps on the side. You go up there. Yeah, when I'm... You mean when I'm not yelling at the computer every 5 minutes? So yeah, I think this, yeah, you know what we're going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower this and actually have some interesting columns kind of coming in. So we're going to, yes, that's what, okay, I know what we're going to do now. Man, I really love this. So every time I hit F1, it applies the post-processing shaders, so I can see what the game looks like, and this is just really nice because I don't have to hit play each time. Yeah, well, it's only 1,000. I like how this thing is like $1,600, $1,650, and they should just give you free shipping. Oh, this is it's quite a lot of reviews for a $1,600 keyboard. Is that the same thing? Wow. Hey, Mr. Salamak. How's it going? How are you today? Yeah. I do need to underside 3. Yeah, I do need to open this up so I can actually get inside here and see this. Ah, interesting. Hmm. I'm doing well. Yeah, we're starting to work on the second half of the game, which is a pretty big milestone. And basically, currently right now, we're just making this level look a little less awkward. I think I've got this set of stairs here, but actually, you know what? I'm going to... Let's bring this guy out. You know, I think I drank so much tea that I'm gonna pass out. Okay, well, wonderful. I'm glad your insomnia problem is fixed. Good to hear that. Never been happier that someone is leaving my stream. And the Good Idea Co. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Oh, and of course, just a friendly reminder. This Saturday, we are going to be doing Unfolding the Garden weekly show, looking at playing through old builds of the game, looking at how it's evolved over time. I actually have to find a old MacBook Air controller. I have the computer on which I wrote the very first version. I wrote Relativity on this, at least for the first 2 months. It's from 2011. I don't even have the charger for it anymore. It is going to be 1900 hour UTC. So that's this Saturday. I think that's like 7 p.m. in France. Sweet. Well, it's going to be great to have you here. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to do it. I wanted to do something like that. I haven't seen too many other people make that. Okay, so yeah, I think this is looking a little bit better. That looks... I think that yeah, this is how we had it before, and people were saying it looked too weird. And I agree, it always looked kind of awkward. This is nice because it offers some variation in height. So in fact, Like one of the things we can do here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is, in fact, so like what I'm gonna do is I'll create a set of stairs to go over there. So 6, 7, do not include bottom faces. Yeah, there we go. So, right, because now I think that is kind of cool. Just so the reason why I have different colors, it's vertex colors, so it's done using this. Right, I can select it and change it, and the reason is just so I can tell they're different pieces, so I can tell them, you know, if both of these were yellow, I would think that that's one piece, so this just kind of gives me, I can just tell the different pieces apart, but I hit F1 and it previews it. Right? Oh, that's interesting, because I can't even see the lights. Oh, there we go. Oops. Top level editing. Yeah, it's just so I can tell them apart. Because like if this is yellow too, then I can't. Well, yeah, like if this is yellow, I can't see them apart. They all look the same. Yeah, it's so I can tell that they're different pieces, basically. Yeah, you know this. So yeah, this looks really cool now. Like that feels intentional. I wonder if. Actually looks kind of interesting like this. It is. It does get dérange. It does get, yeah. This is to tell me the I have another tool down here for, this is for telling me the gravity. It looks cleaner at the edge, you think so? I do, but the thing is I lose that line, and it's always good to have those lines, you know? Like, it looks boring when it's super flat, but... No, yeah, I think you're right. Let's keep it on the edge. On working with a grid, I just use ProBuilder. Here's a GDC talk. And hello, Avsla. Welcome. When hopefully sometime this year. It is. We are halfway through the year. Wow. Yeah. So, but soon we're getting really, really close. Here's an interesting problem. Okay, let's move this guy down here, move it in. Yeah, right, because we still need the player to be able to come. Yeah, I need the player to walk down in here. So, okay, now here's what's interesting is, like, I think, right, so you see how this line continues? Okay, what we're going to do here is we're actually going to, So as a way of adding a little bit more variation, so it doesn't look quite so boring. Dennis, I don't know who Dennis Brognari is. Hopefully not betraying how completely ignorant I am. Right, so yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this guy in here. Forward. Colanta. Okay. Okay. Not as familiar with French memes as I should be. Is he's the host? Yeah, so see, like, this is cool because what we do is we break up the pattern. Right, it just doesn't feel as whoa, why did I accidentally click on Photoshop? You know, I'm actually kind of getting used to working with perspective. It's not that bad. Yeah, so this is a fun one here because this is the line. Like, you can see when we're like when we are drawing, it's really like that line continues on here, but it's nice to sort of break that. So instead what I'm going to do is, and obviously we don't have the grid. Oh, interesting. Should I make that all the way or should I stop? Let's try that. You know, it's like, does it look, it looks better going all the way. Yes. So see, this is an interesting, like, there's a few things going on here because what I want to do is I want to break these lines. Oh wow, you can even draw straight lines here. So yeah, you can see there's one line going here, right? What we do is we end up breaking it up. So instead it like comes at this. Then there's another line, which again is trying to do this. And again, this gets broken up because instead of meeting it, right, this kind of comes in and just breaks it. And I think that is like a little bit more, I think it's a little more interesting not to have it continue. Sometimes it's nice, but like I think in here it's like not right. So this is a really, really nice tool. Oh wow, and you can even zoom in. This is a great tool. American memes are the best memes. Yeah, this is a tool I call you Zoom It. If you're streaming, would highly recommend it. But this is a tool for when you're like demoing on the screen. Okay, let's keep this. Now we'll add more details in a bit. Yeah. Okay, yeah, see, this is now kind of interesting. Man, you know what I think I can even do? You know what? Here's an idea, which is we can start to chip away. Ah, yes. So... because I think the problem is like this blocks too much of the view. So let's just taper it back, right? We'll kind of have it come out. So we'll cut off this piece up here. Welcome back, Zemeth. This might need to, we gotta lower it by 1. Why not place the pillar on the center of the little green block? Oh, I like it better flush in. Kind of, you know, pressed inward a bit. So yeah, like, see, this has a, yeah, you know, this is much more interesting. Right. So let's disable this pillar for a second. Oh, I think this is actually better than the column. Yeah, that I think looks... Increase the depth the higher the stair. Let me try that. Yeah, the thing is I need to not get too caught up in this. 'Cause I can keep tweaking this stuff until the cows come home. That actually looks kind of cool. Yeah. There we go. Sort of. I want more variation, you know, like it just the problem with this is it blocks the view. Like I can't, you can see this because of this guy I can't see anything. Right? But here I can at least see that, so it's just a little, it just breaks it up a bit. Yeah, there we go. Now that is much more interesting than what we started off with. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I can add even more details, but I don't want to go crazy right now. Okay. Let me just hit play here. Hey, hobbits, welcome. So yeah, like let's kind of play around. Yeah, so you see this level, right? It's I like that the light is we're having the light kind of come down here. So you can go up here and that, but it doesn't. Yeah, I think this sort of makes it feel. This makes the whole thing feel. Doesn't feel like a hole in the middle of the room, you know, it actually feels intentional. Okay, now I need to get rid of that. Alright, so the one thing I want to work on now is adding a portal that connects to it. Okay. So now I need to set up how I connect this to another level. World 062. Now portal physics. I think at least it should face this way. Okay, so this is actually going to be to World 043. And this, we're going to turn him around. So he's here. We're going to bring him into this other scene. Bring it into Warrood. 0, 0, 0. Now what we are going to do is we're going to save the scene and unload it. The only problem is that this part feels a little weird because a lot of people are going to fall through it. But it's not a... So this should be World 062. It gets connected. Anyway, this is how I'm doing now. That's how the portals get set up. So okay, yeah, your first entrance into the level is going to be from here. So we're going to turn back here now. I can see this grid. Alright, so what is going to happen is you're going to come out of... You're going to enter from here, and this will be your first view. You know, we can actually... Let's actually make this guy go back. Now, I am going to have to put a wall behind him. Alright. Now, let's start. Let's hook up the portals. Where is this guy? World 043. Hold on. Portal path data. So what this thing here is a node editor, node-based editor for me to hook up which portals connect to which, but the problem is I don't have a way to delete them, so I have to delete them inside this other tool. World 043. This gets quite painful. World 043, where is it? Right, so I have to delete this array element, and then it gets deleted here. Hey, Mike TV Live. Thank you for the host. Thank you for the raid. Looks like we're getting raided. Mike TV, thank you. I'm actually not familiar with your stream, Mike. I will make sure to check out when you are streaming. That's alright. Live music streamer. Yeah, I'm a live game development streamer. Welcome everyone. So yeah, my name is William, for those of you that are from Mike's channel. I'm working on this game called Manifold Garden. It's been in development for 4.5 years now. Game is currently up on Steam, so we're doing some level design. This is a little. I'm using this engine called Unity. There's a custom tool we've got to figure out which portals connect to which. So yeah, the game's been in development for 4.5 years. It's getting pretty close to being finished. Put in some links. Oops. Did I do that? Oh right, I need to validate the current one. So yeah, so here is this level. We're gonna I was working on it alone for a very long time, but I do have a few graphics programmers helping me with this final stage. Alright, yeah, so this is gonna connect. Alright, so we're updating the poles here. Okay, so now what we need to do is we actually need to create a hallway between these two worlds. So, anyway, so this is the game we're kind of playing around with, just sort of connecting up levels at the moment. Alright, so this I want to save scene as, move this over, get out of the way. Alright, so this is hallway W062 to W043. Hallway, yeah, world 062 to world 043. Now if we look at there, this physics that don't we're connecting 43, so that is a blue portal facing the green direction, which means that I am going to want, yeah, so that's the one facing green direction, so this is the one that we are going to have go into 062, and then this is the one that we are going to have going to world 043. Let's save this level. Save this. Why wait for the start to align when you can just roll your own? Well, oh man, thank you so much, Alex Perth. Yeah, it's actually a pretty big milestone. Oh, and for those of you that are just joining us from Mike's channel, starting this Saturday, I'm actually going to be doing this kind of like a weekly, you know, when I just sort of stream whenever I'm working. But I'm on Saturday, I'm going to do like a 90 minutes, more of a special stream where I play through old builds of the game. I've got builds going all the way back to late 2012, early 2013. So kind of playing through them and just talking about how the game has evolved over time. So if you're interested in kind of the nitty-gritty of game design, this might be of interest to you. And I think it's going to run for about like 4 or 5 months. I'm hoping that by the time this sort of wraps up, like, because we'll be going in chronological order, and my hope is that by the time we get to the present, I'm basically ready to ship the game. Alright, so see, now what I have to do here is I have to, like, once I set up these portals, I have to add it to this portal path data. This gets actually kind of annoying now that the map has gotten so big. Alright, so this is going to connect to yeah, that and that. We have, of course, so that's 1, 3. So then, of course, I have to create a duplicate level. Ah, yes, Fract. Yeah, Fract is definitely a big influence. Not so much in the puzzle design, but in the way that every time you solve a puzzle, it feels like, you know, when you turn on a machine, it feels like the whole world comes alive. Really, really like that. I need to replay it. Hello, Farix Zero. So we can set, you can see here, these are the portals, right? And they're color-coded, so this is, because there are 6 different gravities. If you've seen Inception, you might remember that scene where where they fold Paris in half and start walking up the wall. So you can do that in Manifold Garden, but we have now it's open world-ish, so we've got a bunch of different levels that are all pretty massive, and the way we this is like, okay, that's a purple gravity portal, this is a blue gravity portal, and then the render layer is because all the levels actually get rendered on top of each other. So this is actually a problem with open world games, which is the world gets so big, and you don't want to move the player. So if your world is like 3,000 by 3,000, you don't necessarily want to put the player at the position 2,000, 2,000, because you're going to get floating point errors. So it's better to keep everything by the origin. So what you're doing is you're actually moving underneath the player. So this is a node editor for working with a scriptable object, right? This is actually what it is. It's just a list, and I'm tracking, and it doesn't, I don't know, it's nice because I can see the colors and I can see the lines, and right, but like, I don't use this to look at. You would think that this would be a nice way to plan out the game, but it's actually much easier on paper, just because when I zoom out, I can't like when I'm zoomed in enough to see it, I can't see the rest of the levels, and then when I zoom out it far enough to see a bunch of nodes, I can't see the text individually. I suppose if I had a really large monitor, that wouldn't be a problem, but it also, like, see, this is a hallway, which is a smaller level. It only has 2 doors, but it treats it, it takes up just as much space, so so this is not for development. This is just controlling array. For everything else, I do still code it. Actually, if you guys are interested, I've got I mean, I could use Zoom It, but it's just like it's actually too much information. Might be interested. Might be good to make a tool to do the hallways for me automatically. They were making the final game long before they started the actual final game. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. You mean like you think you're about to finish and then it turns out there's a bunch of other stuff? Like it's definitely Hey, well, Ty Richards, it's been great having you here. Honored to be one of your first streams on Twitch. So yeah, I mean it's the game has changed so many times over the course of the years. I don't know if I ever thought I was making the final game. There have definitely been times when I was like, I think I'm 3, you know, I'm like, yeah, I'm 3 months away, and then 2 years later I realized I was wrong. So okay, Okay, that's missing a wall. Yeah, so you can see that this... Ooh. Looks like we... This time is for real though. Now that I'm 4.5 years in, it's coming up on 5 years. In November it'll be 5 years, so I think by the time we're done with the game it'll be a little over 5 years. So let's just run this level. I haven't officially announced it. I mean, I can definitely get it done. It's more, I think my concerns now are more about like, because we'll be launching on PlayStation 4, so, and I've never been through the certification process, so I don't know how long that will take. A lot of unknowns there. And then of course it's like, yeah, that is, it says coming to 2017, but I haven't, I might, we'll see how it goes. It's either late 27, it's either like September 2017 or beginning of 2018. And the reason why September is basically the latest I can launch. Yeah, so my concern is that 2017 is the latest I can launch. No, September is the latest I can launch in 2017 because after that, you know, November, December is when all the AAA games and Star Wars, that's when that's coming out. And then yeah, so November, December is all when the big AAA releases are coming out in Star Wars, so everybody's busy talking about that stuff. And then September is all the indies are rushing to get their games out before that AAA holiday rush, so I think all that considered might be better just to wait until early 2018. Yeah, I think I do know. Yeah, I have the magnifier. Actually, okay, now I'm all screwed up. How do I quit the magnifier? No, I'm not gonna use magnifier. It's too screwy. Oh wow, these lines look great! Holy cow. You know what, we're gonna delete these two. Yeah, because they're actually blocking my view. Yeah, it's heavily inspired. For those of you might not, if you're not familiar with Blame, it's a manga by Tsutomu Nihei. Netflix actually just released anime movie of it. It's very good. It's very different. It's sort of kind of a. It takes like one episode from the manga and makes it a full length feature, kind of standalone. But yeah, there's some really great shots of these huge vistas, and that's kind of the inspiration for it. And that shot, like getting that level of detail. Yeah, I keep talking about Blame, but it really is fantastic. And one of the things that I've been doing that I kind of learned from Blame is, yeah, I'm just gonna use this zoom because it does it. Zoom it is nice because it only zooms in on the monitor I'm using. Like when I use magnifier, I didn't show it to you because I turned off the display because I knew it would totally screw me up. But it only zooms in on the one monitor that I'm using, which is really nice, and it locks it. So yeah, the zoom in is fantastic. Like you can notice, like one of the lessons from looking at Blame is there's a he's got this contrast in the frequency and the density of detail. So we have something here that's like there's not a lot of detail, right? But then you look at here, there's like kind of very high detail areas, and it's this contrast that makes this space feel really big. At least I think, right? It's just those stairs going inside. Yeah, I'll do it after the stream is done. But for now, I think Zoom It is serving me quite well. Yeah. And it's just with a hotkey. Yeah, look at that, right? And again, we have the high density areas and the low density. Surprise reveal of the final puzzle. How it works in such a dynamic way. The ending payoff was one of the most. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard with puzzle games and not spoiling in the trailers, you know, because man, these lines look really amazing. Because you know you want to. Yeah, it's hard to communicate. What's cool about a puzzle game in the trailer, but yeah, I'm hoping sort of with the architecture I can kind of show that. Like, I might even go in and just add little details here and there, something that, you know, kind of catches your eye. It's missing window. Oops. Oh, what? Hold on. That's what they were talking. You know, they told me that there was something cool with the trailer, but now we've got to do it. Which one is it? So they've got the fracked trailers. Oh, nice. Okay, I'll wait for that because it was the buzz. I think they might not have put it as. All right, cool. In the meantime, oh, it's the GeoLayer vids. Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, yeah. I don't think I noticed those. Oh, that is cool. How do I do a sync vid? Yes, I've always wanted to watch videos together. Sure. No, wait, I don't think this is what I'm doing. Yeah, no, you can post the link. YouTube multiply, that's... What was that sync video site anyway? I guess it's like you make a room and you can... Oh, so it's for you to hang out with your friends. You can watch YouTube videos with friends. Oh. Wow. Oh, so sick. You know what? I need a smaller tunnel here. So it needs to feel even more epic. Yes, that was actually an inspiration. Yeah, I think this would be let me try to test something. Problem is I can't. All right. Unity doesn't like it when I'm not in the correct gravity. Yeah, I guess that is the problem with wanting to do. It would be cool to kind of have, you know what? That's giving me a really neat idea. It's like it'd be great to have you know what? We should be listening to the Fracked soundtrack today. That's thank you for the reminder. So that game had a great soundtrack. Oh wait, let me actually, before I do that, let me look at the triple. Oh, this is neat. Wow. Oh. I guess, let me do. Oh, I guess I could have just started all videos. Yeah, my bad. I thought that was just, I thought I had to reload it each time. This is really cool because I am starting to think about the trailer for the game. I need to. Alright, well, anyway. I will bookmark that. Anyway, thanks for it. I did not know that before. Yeah, I think I think for a lot of people the issue was that it oh, this feels the I think some of the puzzles were a little bit tedious because so it, you know, you kind of had to go up this massive structure to do a puzzle in a certain sequence, but the problem was if you messed it up, you'd fall off, and then you not only had to, you had to redo all of that stuff. Not only did you have to like redo from the beginning, you had to reset it manually, right? Like you had to set each piece back into the original position, and then re-go and then do it again to kind of go up that structure. So. I think there were, yeah, some problems there. Yeah, retracting, and then a lot of times it like wasn't sure if you could land in the right area. You're like, okay, I think I can jump off and get there, and then you do it and you slip and you know hit one of the death the death colliders. So yeah, it wasn't yeah, it wasn't without flaws, but I think there were definitely some really, really awesome things. I need to replay it again. Actually, I think, you know, I was doing for a while, I was doing these first-person studies. I wonder if I should, I think I need to, oh wait, I'm not. It's just the YouTube homepage. Yeah. I did a first-person antechamber study. Oh, that's right, I did. Cairo, antechamber Nason say. So we need to do fract. We need to do fract. Did I do this? Hey, guys. Hey, Sky Eye Dreamer, how's it going? Okay. So, not too bad, yeah. We're getting closer to... Yeah, I think I'm gonna have this go into... I'm starting to connect up the second half of the game, so I've got a bunch of levels sitting around. So it's a nice position to be in. It's a pretty big milestone, but there's definitely still a lot of work left. The biggest problem is I haven't spent too much time thinking about I haven't spent too much time doing this, so there's still a lot of like pipeline optimization. Like a lot of the steps are super tedious right now. So, right, so this... This is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a pretty simple level. It was inspired by MC Escher's Cubic. Sean. Something on my screen. Cubic Space Division. It's based on, it was inspired by this image. M. May, hello, how's it going? Glad to hear that. Hmm. Interesting. I wonder why it's not previewing. Oh, you just wrapped up streaming yourself. What were you streaming? I don't know why. This is weird. What? Oh, weird. Because I don't have a spawn point? Alright, whatever. Oh, okay, you did. I needed the spawn point. Hmm. 3D modeling demo pieces for the teaching gig. Yeah, so I needed. I have this. This thing's kind of cool. It does. All right. Well, I'm gonna follow your channel and come check out your stream one of these days. Actually, there's a. Looks like I did another. I think this might be the first time I'm listening to the Fract soundtrack on stream, which is crazy because it's awesome. I've been doing this a long time ago. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I was wondering, will there be some things that you could miss and not get back to? You mean in the game is not... There'll be things you miss. I don't think you'll not be able to get back to. Like, you can backtrack and find it. Nothing is, I don't have anything that is like cut off just because you missed it the first time. If that, I think that's what you're asking. Which one is this? This is generator 3-4. Hello, Rawif. Netflix keeps emailing movies and I tell them to stop sending me stuff. Ugh. Yeah, I tried out the DVD shipping because there were some movies I wanted to watch, but now and then I was like, I don't want it anymore because I don't have time to watch. But they keep sending it to me, and I'm annoyed because it's gonna get I'm gonna get billed. I think this can get, I think these can be a little farther apart. We'll make this a little bit wider. So you come out here. You know, I need... okay. I have an idea, which is... Let me disable this. Yeah, I'm gonna have it staggered, so it's gonna have 2 floors. Because the problem was so this is like this very important room, and there's gonna be a bunch of portals connecting into it. But because of the way I had it set up previously, I was only able to have 4 portals for each surface, but then I realized I can just stagger it, and that's gonna give me 8 portals. So now, this being said, I have been streaming for about 2 hours, and I need a break now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up the stream for now. I will be back later. What I'm going to do is I'm going to host Team Telema. She is another game dev streamer. She normally does not stream at this hour. This is much earlier. Normally it's like around midnight my time when she's streaming. But she is working on a multiplayer RPG in Unity 3D. But she's doing some programming, so I am going to send you guys over to her channel. As always, thank you all for the support. It's been great having you all here and hanging out today. Thank you, Alex Perth, again for all the info about Fracked and for reminding me what a great soundtrack they've got, and for sending Mike TV over. So, and then finally, just a reminder, Saturday, 1 p.m. Central Time, 1900 hour UTC, we are going to, it's going to be the very first episode of this series called Unfolding the Garden, where I look at old builds of the game and talk about how the design evolved over time, what I was thinking as well. So if you have questions about kind of, how Manifold Garden got started, early inspirations, which games influence, how the tech evolved, why I chose Unity and not Unreal, this will be the place. I will be answering all of those. Awesome. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.